And 13 years later, here we are.
Were you a youth pastor at that time or something, or
at that point I was going to be a children's pastor?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I was a children's pastor for 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then things started shifting, and started looking into become a senior pastor. And when I told her that I wanted to be a senior pastor, she was like, "You promised me." I was like, and it was true at the time.
That's funny. Okay, so you guys are going to have to help me. I try to get the Tabletopia colors to align with the colors in game. So what, Dustin, who are you playing as? Which character is in front of you?
No players in front of me, actually.
Oh.
I'm sitting on the side of a board where players are on my left and my right.
So if you hit one, it should sort of align to whatever.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I am Hobart.
Hobart. Okay, so let me change Dustin. Okay, I'm going to change Yoshi real quick to white, and then Dustin will change to purple. Cryan, what character is in front of you, if you can tell?
Riviera, it looks like.
Okay, perfect. Change you to blue. And so Yoshi, I assume Saffron is in front of you. Is that correct?
I am Saffron.
Okay, cool.
Saffron.
So now all our colors are aligned. So I am going to go ahead and start let me double check chat is up. So hello Fresh, hello Yoshi, thanks for being here. I'll do a quick welcome. Welcome rewinders and board game lovers. If you're a fan of playing or seeing board games being tested before they're actually before they're finished, then this is the stream for you. My name is Francisco, and this morning I'm joined by Dustin, Cryan, and Yoshi. We're going to be playtesting Junkyard Juggernauts, a game I'm currently in the middle of designing, and hopefully we all have a awesome, good, fun time. Or it may go horribly wrong. We'll see. It's going to be one of those two. It's not going to be just middling. Or okay, I guess it could be just middling, but hopefully it won't be. What are you doing, Dustin?
I'm just giving myself some stats to start the game.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, look at that. My guy was working out before I even started. And I've got 50, 50, 50.
Wow.
Before I add any limbs. Check it out.
Glad you don't skip a
Hobart's something else.
Oh my word. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start the actual game now. Yeah, not hello Fresh, but I was saying hello to Fresh So over on the Rumble side, Yoshi. Oh my gosh. So welcome to Galmany, guys. In this land, you'll find magic, mechs, and a splash of mystery. We are heirs to the throne, each possessing a connection with one of the 4 elemental magics. I'm Malcolm. I'm connected to Earth magic, represented by green. Dustin is Hobart, who's connected to wind magic, represented by purple. Cryan is Riviera, who's connected to water magic, represented by blue. And Yoshi is Saffron, playing as Saffron, who's connected to fire magic, represented by red/orange. So because of this connection, our parents, the king and queen, have assigned grizzled old Dauburn to be our tutor in the antiquated craft of Mageneering, that is, combining magic with machine. Antiquated, that is, until today, when the warlord attacked. Last night, our parents vanished without a trace, and today reports arrived from Galmany cities that a warlord has attacked and taken control of the cities with massive machines. With fires now erupting in the capital of Seneschal, our home. Dauburn has led you to the only place where he believes we have any hope. I'm going to move these little tokens to represent us moving. The Galmany Junkyard. And I'm going to go ahead and take the token that's associated with your color and put it on the little filled in square on your player card, if you're able to do it. And if you have any questions, Cryan or anyone really, if you have questions about how Tabletopia works, how you can spin the camera, pan it, how you pick up cards, flip cards, rotate cards, by all means ask. I know that this can be a learning curve. Just let me know though.
The mistake of inviting someone who's never played this game or used this software before.
It's everyone's first time at some point, so no worries. Okay, so so that's sort of the crux of the overview of the theme. How we're gonna essentially win this game. So what your ultimate goal is right now, no one's the bad guy. One of us will be the bad guy though, essentially the warlord and acolyte. The other three players, they are trying to get the warlord down to 0 HP, essentially defeating the warlord. And the warlord is trying to get the other three players down to 0 HP to rule Galmany. So that's the goal, depending on who you end up being. You will end up being the warlord if you draw the warlord card. So in the lower left-hand corner of the board is this pile of cards. This is the junk pile right now. And imagine we're down this junkyard. We're going to be going through this pile of junk looking for parts that we can use to build our Juggernaut, because Dobrin's like, okay, guys, now you got to put all that training, all that tutoring I tutored you into practice. Before I go into us actually getting the parts, let me go over the limbs so that you guys can know what's what. Yoshi and Dustin, this hasn't changed, but I'll go over for anyone watching, and also Cryan. So Cryan, I flipped over this extra deck here in the middle of the map. Do you see this 9 card there?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you hover over it with your hand and press spacebar, that'll bring it up big on your screen, and I'm just going to read through sort of these components.
Okay, I got it up.
Okay, awesome. So these are the main cards we're going to be finding in this game. These are limb cards, but they're actually multi-use. So the main use we're going to focus on now is the power level of these cards. So this is very much like a poker deck. There's 4 suits or 4 elements, and each has a number 2 through 10. So what would you say? If you had to guess, what would be the power level of this card, Cryan?
Really tough. If I had to guess, I assume it's 9.
Ooh, good guess, and you are right. So the top and bottom are the power level of that limb. So it's a 9 leg at the top or 9 arm at the bottom, and each card is always going to have the same number top and bottom. So you can use a card for a leg or an arm. You're going to end up using 2 legs and 2 arms. The higher the number, usually the better. You will get certain bonuses if you have pairs of like if both arms are the same color or same number, or you'll also get a bonus if your if the card used as a limb matches your Mageneer color. So if you're Riviera, you're Riviera, Cryan. So if this were a blue card and you used it in your Juggernaut, then you would get a affinity bonus for that, which is just an extra point you get to put into one of the buckets. So as you build, keep in mind, okay, I want the highest numbers. That's probably the best. But also I probably want to match numbers or colors in my legs and arms. And in addition to that, Riviera has this specialization where if she has a fire limb and a water limb, she'll get to specialize, which gives her a bonus of being immune to counterattacks. And everyone has their own specialization, but that's yours. So there's the legs and bottom power level. There's also an amplify effect that each card has. This one is Unstable Barrage. It says what it is in the middle of the card. I'm not going to go over that right now, but that's amplifiers are used in combat. Then on the right side of these cards, there's some people have said they look like doorknobs. They're supposed to be potions, little potion bottles. So in the case of this one, the 9 has 2 potion bottles. 8 and 9 both have 2. 10 has 3 on the card, and then all the other cards have 1 potion on them. So that's an overview of these cards. Any questions on that before I continue?
No, I don't think so. Let's keep going.
Okay. So I'm going to flip this back over. All right. So what we're going to do now is going to be going through this junk pile. We're going to be looking at either 2 cards and then putting one back, or if there's a face-up one, we can take that one. Who starts, though, is the last person to have fixed something. So has anyone fixed something real recently?
The blower fan in my car went out yesterday.
Okay.
And I fixed it.
Okay. If anyone has anything more recent than that, speak up. Otherwise, Dustin will be starting.
Nope.
And by fixing
Fortunately,
it,
at work, the only thing that happens is things get broken, so I'm disqualified from being first.
Okay.
and by fixing it, I mean I reached under the dash and started hitting really hard, and then the fan turned back on. I was like,
It's a regular fix.
precautionary fix.
Wow. All right,
He's
then.
an engineer.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So, Dustin, you're going to go first, and then it's going to proceed. We're going to proceed to clockwise, so to the left. So Yoshi will go next, then Cryan, and I'll go last. But then I'll go twice, and we'll snake draft back to Cryan, then Yoshi, Dustin. He'll go twice, and we'll go back and forth. So for your recovery action, again, Dustin, you can go ahead and start. You're going to take 2 cards, and to take a card, you hover over it and press T to take it. And so Dustin's going to do that for 2 of these. And then he's going to pick 1 card that he wants to keep, and the other one he's going to put face up back out on somewhere around the junk pile.
Right. Okay. So I will put you.
All right.
There.
5. All right. And now it's going to be Yoshi's turn. And Yoshi, you can take that face up 5 as your recovery, or 2 face downs, and then
Did
pick.
you already tell them if they pick the card that is the warlord?
Oh.
They have to keep that one.
That,
They cannot discard
That's a great point. Let me say that. Yeah, somewhere in this pile is the warlord card, and you'll know it because it'll say warlord on it. It won't look like a limb card. It'll look like our character cards, our Mageneer cards. If you get that, keep that secret. Don't tell anyone. And also, you will then be playing as the warlord and the warlord's acolyte throughout the rest of the game. All right, so Yoshi, go ahead.
Okay. I can take 2 cards and then choose one of them.
Yes. And go ahead and, take them into your hand. And if you see me bouncing my head, I have music going for people watching the stream. I know you guys can't hear it, but that's why I'm like...
I thought you were just going to say, I'm imagining music in my head. Just having a good old time.
I do that sometimes. All right, so Cryan,
Card.
you can choose you can take either of these face-up cards as your recovery action, or just like Dustin and Yoshi did, you can take 2 face-down cards and you keep 1, put 1 back.
Let's see. It's just one. Just one. Thank you.
Yeah, yep.
All right. And we'll just drop that over there.
Okay. Now it's my turn. Oh,
Card.
what was that, Dustin?
It's a ooh, a not today card. That's
Yes.
a nice one.
Okay. I don't really want that guy. All right, and now I'm gonna go again. Okay. And put that one out. All right, now it's back to Cryan, so it's your turn. So since this came out, let me explain this. Cryan, there's this torso card. There's 4 of them in this pile. And we're going to use those as our main torso, obviously, that the legs and arms are going to connect with. Each one has a particular power. This one, Hunk, essentially absorbs 3 damage when you take damage, and can counterattack for 3 additional damage. So that might be a good one to get, but if you don't want that one, that's fine too. You just can't keep 2.
Well, we're gonna play by whatever the deck throws at us, I suppose.
Okay.
And with that, we'll send this guy back.
Alrighty. Yoshi, your turn.
Choices.
I'll take 2. Then Okay. Boop.
Boop. Okay. Dustin, you get to go twice now.
Right, so I'm gonna. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. There we go. Okay. There we go.
You guys have this happen in real life. You touch one card and 3 just come with it. That happens all the time in real life.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
All right, so there's turn number 1.
Okay.
And
No one wants these Bow Rage cards. Jeez.
well, just trying to make a really strong bot right now since you denied my automatic 50 in each category. Yeah. All right, and I think I will take that torso as my turn number 2.
All right. All right,
Okay.
back to you, Yoshi.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. He's chuckling. That means something, I bet.
Sounds like something the warlord would do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta work on your bluffing there, Yoshi.
Alright. Okay. Very tempting.
All right. Your turn, Crane.
Oh, and he threw a 7 on the ground. He's definitely a bad guy.
For sure. It totally gives him away.
That decided it.
Well,
Ooh. Now Crane's playing an 8 out?
Oh, that's now they're both the warlords.
Right?
See? Now it's confusing.
I am going to... Yeah, I'll just take that one and then take 2 face down ones. All right, and... Well, now I'm really going to confuse the well for you there, Dustin.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right.
Sad thing is, I don't expect any of these high cards to make it back to me.
Well, that's could be. We'll see. Your turn, Crane.
we're going to just continue with
Oh
the
my
thing
gosh.
that we've already been doing. Let's see
Okay.
here. Ooh, hello.
Whoa. You took them all.
Okay, how can I put them back face down? Is that even possible?
Yes. So hover over them in your hand and press
Yeah.
F to flip them in your hand and then put them back out.
Okay, I'm going to just throw back the 3 that I accidentally grabbed and
Okay.
just grab a different one just to play
Okay.
fair.
Thank you. Yeah.
Or Francisco could shuffle that pile again, couldn't he?
Yeah, I can shuffle this. So let me...
Hold for the next guy,
Okay.
and I'll put that one back.
Okay. Thank you, Crane. All right. Let's see. Yoshi, your turn.
Very tough.
Yes, Jeopardy. So, my wife Ashley and I were talking the other night, saying how I think it was us, how amazing it would be if, you know how they're the big the main sort of game shows on TV. Probably when I'm in my 40s. I'm not sure how old you are, Cran and Yoshi. I don't know if you're as familiar with these shows, but Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, and there's one other big one.
Family
The price
Feud?
is right.
Price is Right or Family Feud. How it would have been so cool if the hosts from those 4 shows were on each other's shows. Like, so you have, let's see, Wheel of Fortune. You have Bob Barker, Alex Trebek, and I forget who the Family Feud guy is.
The host who kisses the most. What was his
Yeah,
name?
I forget his name,
Way
but
back in the day.
if they were on like Wheel of Fortune, then the other
Time
3.
with Drew Carey, but that's all I got.
Oh, okay. But I just thought that'd be fun. Anyway, you
All right, Yoshi went, so it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I for sure am taking that 9.
Fine. I guess don't leave it for me.
All right. Nope. All right, let's pick you and you, and I will get rid of you.
Oh. All right, back to you, Yoshi. And Kryan, I just in case you can't hold on to 2 torso cards, just in case you have happened to do that. And if you have, just say and we'll figure it out. But
It sounds like something the warlord would do. So
hold on to 2 torso cards.
hold on to 2 torsos.
All right, Kryan, your turn.
Let's see. Grab this one. Oh, that's sad. Okay.
And you have to take the other face down one.
All right. Well, I guess my choice has been made then.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
All right. You know what? I still need this, so okay. And then I'll take. Man,
Take the 2. It's great.
you know I will take that too. All right, Kryan, back to you.
Okay. And I just have to take whatever remnants are around here.
Yeah. So now we're
Just
all
one.
only taking 1 card.
Okay. What does this say on it? What is this? No, they're both the same pretty much. All right, I'll take this one.
Okay. Yoshi.
I'm gonna take this one.
Okay. And now to you, Dustin.
Boop, boop.
2 3s. Oh my gosh.
Dude, that not today comes in clutch sometimes.
Okay, back to you, Yoshi.
I remember last time when I was the warlord and people kept playing those to debunk my power moves.
That's true. All right, Kryan.
Give me.
Thanks for leaving me this too, guys. Appreciate that. All right. So we have finished the recovery phase. Now we're going to move into the build phase. We all do this concurrently. We do this at our own pace. What you're going to start, though, with is, first off, if you've moved your camera, you can press 1 to reorient to your sort of starting position. At least it should do that. And then you're going to put your torso down and try to align it as close as you can to the game board in front of you. It should automatically magnetize to that section. Same with the arms and legs as you put those out. But as you build, the main thing to keep in mind is your legs have to add up to a number greater than your arms add up together. So you can't have like 2 5s over 2 5s. You'd have to have a 5 and a 4 over 2 5s, or you can't have like 2 10s for arms and 2 2s for legs. You can't do that. So your arms add up together have to be a number smaller than your legs add up together. And other than that, yeah, just go ahead and start building.
Let's see. I'm going to rotate pieces I want to put on my arm area.
Did you say you're not sure what pieces to put on your arm area?
No, sorry. I asked, how do I rotate pieces that I want to put onto my arm?
So if you manage to hit it just right, it will auto rotate. But if you want to put it down, you can, and then rotate yourself. You can choose press Q or E to rotate. There you go. Yep, you got it. And then
Monstrosity is ready.
what's ready?
My monstrosity.
Nice.
The
Wow, nice job. Now you can use, there's these covers to cover the card, and it sort of gives the illusion that your monstrosity is only has 2 arms and 2 legs. You don't have to use that, but it's just I like how it sells this illusion of, oh, this is not some weird hodgepodge with arms coming out the bottom of its legs or something.
Hodgepodge. This is fine.
Okay. Yes, Dustin.
Francisco, your bot is the epitome of I got a really big head and little arms. Look at that thing.
He has 1 hover leg and 1 regular leg. This is interesting.
Indeed. Well, I mean, this is what the Junkyard had available to us. But yes, I have 2 puny arms. Leave me alone, Dustin. So after you've gotten those all put together, here's how you're going to calculate your attack strength. So there's these 3 zeros above your by your card, which you can move over onto your torso. That's usually where they are supposed to rest, or you can keep them just above your left arm. Your attack strength is and you can scroll wheel the numbers up or down, or hover over the number and press spacebar to give a heads up display for increment. But your attack strength is your arms add together, your speed is your legs add together, and then your HP is those 4 limbs add together.
HP is all of them combined?
Yeah, all 4, the arms and legs add together. And then if you have, let's see, so I'm just going to go around just to make this clear, since this is kind of newish. So Dustin, you're going to get 1 extra affinity bonus because you have 1 wind limb. So you can put 1 point into anything extra. You can put into 1 point into attack strength, 1 point into speed, 1 point into HP. It's up to you.
Okay.
Let's see. Yoshi, you can. Why is that? Okay. You have dice underneath your. Did you mean to have your dice underneath that?
No.
Okay. I'm not sure how that happened. That's funny.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, that's weird. Let's just get those out of the way. I'm like, why is this floating? That's so strange. Okay, so you don't have any affinity bonuses because you have no fire limbs.
Nope.
For you, Kryan, you get 1 affinity bonus because you have 1 water limb that matches your water engineer. So you can add 1 point to anything if you haven't done that already. Though it looks like you did. You add 2
to attack
strength. Okay, and then I get 2, which since I'm Mr. Puny Man, I'm going to add to my 1 to speed and 1 to attack strength. All right. And then now let's look at bonuses. I get 1 plus 2 bonus. Oh no, I get a plus 4 bonus, which I'm going to add to my attack strength. Kryan, you have essentially 2 8s and 2 10s. So you get a build bonus, which are these 4s or 2s, but you get a plus 4 because you have all this. So you can decide whether you want this to apply, and you don't put it into the number straight. You're just always going to add it to it whenever you need to do either speed or attack strength, but you can choose whether you want plus 4 to your attack strength or your speed. Just put it above whichever of those you want, but then it's locked in for the game. Yoshi, it looks like you also get a plus 4. Good job.
Hooray.
Hooray. So I'll let you pick speed or attack strength for that. And Dustin, man, you got
3 9s.
You got what?
3 9s.
3? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm like, how are you doing that? Oh, yeah. Wow. That's impressive.
9 9 9 and 6.
Yep. Okay. So I'll let you pick where you want that plus 4 to be, attack strength or speed.
Okay.
All right. So Kryan has 20 speed. I have 15. Yoshi has, what you got? 17.
17 speed.
And 18. So Kryan is actually going to get to go first. So let me set this up. And then I'm going to go after him because he moved to the left. Yoshi's going to go last. And Dustin's going to go third. Okay. All right. We're all built up. We're all ready to go with our Juggernauts. So now we need to go. How we're going to ultimately find the warlord to be able to fight him is by freeing the cities of Galmany. So there's 4 cities. There's Headstone, Raised Hutch, Port Powers, and Swift. When you go to one of those cities, you're going to immediately engage in combat with the junk golem there. He will have different each time you play. It's going to have different abilities because we're going to draw 3 cards from the draw deck to make the power level of the junk golem you're facing. If it's looking pretty strong, you are able to ask for help from your at least 2 other players. So on our cards, so I'm going to put my little Mageneer guy on the map for all to see. If you want to hover over that, you can. So if you look on, and this applies to all of you, your third special. So you all have attack at the top, then you have a special ability in the middle, and then the third one down is a team up special. So the team up special indicates who you can team up with. So for me, Malcolm, I can team up with a fire Mageneer and a water Mageneer. So that would be Cryan and Yoshi I can team up with. So that means I can ask them to come help me if I'm fighting find a junk golem that I feel like I won't be able to beat on my own. And so each of us have 2 people we can work with and 1 that we don't get along with. So we're like siblings. I don't know if I have 3 younger brothers. I certainly got along with. I get along with them all well now, but growing up, there was one that I just didn't know. Him and I kept like butting heads. So I'm sort of trying to evoke that through this. But that's just to let you know who you can ask for help in certain situations and who you can team up with. If you don't feel like you're ready to just go whole hog to fight these junk golems, there are other things you can do. You can go on a quest, which are the exclamation points on the map. There's 4 of those. You can also go to something I'm going to do right off the bat is go to Elderkin Arc because you can sacrifice limbs there to get boons. And if you're,
why would you sacrifice one of your little arms?
Because I could get plus 10 damage for sacrificing the firearm. And
God made you the way you are in your special, Francisco.
Wow. So, wow. Thank you, Dustin. If you're not sure where to go, there is a little like reference card next to each of your player boards for what things do. There may be some differences between that and the rules I sent you in the Discord. If there is a difference, the most recent rules will have the final say there. But for movement, I need to describe this. So, Cryan, I know I'm going. There's a lot I'm throwing at you now. Cryan, so we're all starting down here in the Galmany Junkyard. You can move up to 8 movement spots away. So, see all these colored circles with something in them? Those are map markers or map stops. So you can move up to 8 of those away because currently your movement cube, this thing right here, is above the 8. Once you've moved, your movement cube is going to go down by 1. And so your next movement turn, you'll only be able to move 5 and then 3 and then 2 and then 1 and then 1. Your only limitations to moving right now is you cannot move through these closed gates. So there's one here at Headstone, there's one at Swift, and there's 4 at Seneschal, the capital. We remove the ones in the capital by completing quests and by freeing cities. So you can't move through Seneschal before we've done 4 of those things.
Looks like I have a move limit of 4 because that's about how many spaces before you hit each cage.
So you're breaking up there a little bit at the start. What was that, Cryan?
Sorry, I was trying to say that it looks like the maximum movement I can do is about 4 then, because that's about how many I can do before I reach a gate. Is that right?
I think it's 4 or 5, but yes, it's something like that.
Okay, then I'm gonna move. Just move 2.
2? Okay.
Whatever this is here.
So that's a ferry. So optionally at a ferry, you can pay a potion, which you have potions in your hand as part of the cards you have. You can pay a potion to gamble with the ferryman and get essentially you roll dice and you get one of the results of the 3 dice you roll. I believe it's 3. And then you apply that to your Juggernaut. If you're going to go with that, though, I'd suggest doing the Brigand Camp instead, because you'll get 2 results from the die instead of just 1. And you can still pay a potion, or you can pay life. That's another option. And the Brigand Camp is this one, if you want to do that. But if you want to go to the ferry, that's fine too.
Let's do the ferry. You know, that's where I ended up, so let's try it.
All right. Okay, so do you want to gamble with them or no?
Let's do it. I have 1 potion I can throw out here.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just drop it here.
All right.
That's how that works.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm just going to collect them right here. All right. Okay. So to roll die in this, you can shift click to select multiple things, but then once you've selected 3 die, so typically what I do is I spam pressing R because I just want to make sure it's really, really random. But once you stop pressing R, it'll give you your roll. All right, so you have, I see a 1, a 5, and a 3. Okay, so if you're not sure what those are, they're up here on the board. There's a key for what each of those rolls indicate, but just to spare you trying to figure that out, right now you have a 5, which is +5 to attack strength. A 3 is drawing a card. So the little A is amplify. So that's drawing an amplify card. And a 1 is a disable. So I imagine you don't want the 1 because the 1 really only will disable you if you're in combat, which you're not. So you pick either the +5 to your attack strength or the extra card.
Card, actually.
All right. Awesome. So that is your movement. So we're going to move your movement cube down 1. And now it is my turn. All right. I am going to... I was going to go to Eldritch Arc. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am going to sacrifice my 2 limb to gain +10 attack strength. All right, and so I move my little guy down 1, and now it is Dustin's turn.
All right. I am going to go Assault Swift.
Assault Swift.
Assault Swift. Taylor Swift drives me nuts. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Let me just hold on. I'm just getting the music going again. There we go. Okay, so Swift is being fought. All right, let's see what you end up having to face here. So first off, you have a speed of 10 because he gets double speed. That's his sort of...
That's nothing.
That's nothing. Fine.
That's
he can.
Nothing.
Then in that case, he can have 20,000 speed. Is that better?
Yes. I want a challenge.
All right, and then his attack strength is going to be 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Give me another 2.
3 plus 4. So yeah, this guy's probably, you can probably just sneeze on him.
I think I'm just gonna single shot this guy.
What?
Possibly.
HP. Now he does get a potion, and he will use a potion if. So these Junkyards will prioritize doing damage, but if they're going to die, they will. Actually, let me use this one instead. Oh wait, no, that's fine, Francisco. If they're gonna die, they will use the potion to save themselves. All right, so
I don't have any potions I want to use right off the bat either.
Boo. So what would you like to do? Or do you want to ask for help to have someone come and help you and do a team up special with them?
My team up special doesn't do anything yet because there's nothing in the junk pile.
Yeah, there is. There's 2 cards.
Oh, there are 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay. But my single hit does much more, I think, than that. Sum of the power. X, defender is X. Okay, so let's see here. He has how much HP? 17?
17.
And I have 16 hit points. And my speed is greater, so I can disable one of his limbs after I hit him, right?
You're going to destroy one of his limbs.
I'm going to destroy one of his limbs.
It's going to be his weakest limb, which will be this 3 arm. Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to go straight for that.
Okay. So he is. So how much?
Kill him.
How much?
It'll take him down to 1.
Well, okay, it'll take him down to 1. Okay, so then he won't use his potion for that. Awesome. Good play. Good play. Now he gets to counterattack you. Oh, and it destroys his 3 because that's a critical hit because your speed is higher. Now he will counterattack as a reaction. So he'll counterattack with his 4. This is a little different from last time you and Dustin, you and Yoshi played. So you get essentially 1 reaction when someone does an action against you that does damage or has a negative effect. You get 1 reaction. That can be a counterattack, a dispel, or a speed shield, which is absorbing into your strongest limb. You only get 1 of those, and those can be dispelled or overpowered with a potion. So, is
that 1 per game or 1 per fight?
1 per fight when it's attacker defender. Then it flips. You get it again. It happens each time that changes. So why I bring that up now is he's going to counterattack you, Dustin, for 4. You can use a potion to overpower that counterattack and essentially cancel it if you want. You don't, or you could just take the 4 damage. Which in your case,
I'm going to take that 4 damage.
Okay, which in your case is just 3 damage or 1 damage because Hunk absorbs 3 of that damage.
That's right.
All right.
Owie.
All right. And now it is. Where's my little token? Okay. Now it's the Junkyard's turn, and he is going to again attack you, Dustin, for 4 damage.
No, it's just going to be 1.
Now it's going to be 1. All right. And are you going to counterattack then?
Yep, just counterattack.
All right. So he is going to, because this will kill him, he will use his potion to try to overpower your counterattack. Do you want to use a potion yourself?
Nope. I'm just going to use my next turn to punch him in the face again.
All right. Sounds good. So that got used up. And now it's back to you, Dustin. And you're going to punch him. Swing away.
He's dead.
He is dead.
Hooray.
Good job. All right. So his loot that you get is 1 potion. So here's how loot works. If you had multiple people here, Dustin, whoever gets the kill shot gets to distribute the loot. Since it's just you, Dustin, you pretty much get all of it. So you get 1 potion, this torso card, and 1 of these limb cards.
Alrighty. I'm going to take another Not Today card.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't mean to take that.
I mean, you can. Put that in your little potion pile. Right there. There you go. And then you also get this torso. The torsos, I'll explain real quick. I'm just going to put it out here on the map for everyone to see. I'm going to flip it over. There's now these golem guards that you can create at a village. So if you go to a village and you have at least 3 potions, you can attempt to create a golem guard, which essentially will be, you're going to roll die. I'm just going to give you the overview. You roll some die. If you get either a run in the die or a triple, then you get to create a golem guard with those numbers as its main stats. And then a golem guard you can use as sort of like a pet to attack when you're attacking. You can team up with that golem if you don't have a teammate and want to do your team up special. You can team up with them and essentially get your team up special effect. They'll do nothing. They'll just allow you to do the team up without anyone else. And they also have this ability to. They have a reaction called, or when you have one, you can do a reaction called Guard Me, which essentially you can, if you're getting this mega blast coming your way, you can say Guard Me, Golem Guard, and he'll essentially absorb all that damage. And it cannot be not today'd, it cannot be dispelled. It's essentially it's gonna absorb all that damage, and you can't cancel that away. So it's a great okay, I need to sacrifice this guy, otherwise I'm dead type of thing, you can do that without fearing it going away somehow. And the reason it can't go away is because it's kind of pricey to make these. So that's why I want it to be worth your while. But you don't have a Golem Guard yet, but you have the torso. All right, good job, Dustin. Move your token down 1. And then let's see. This 5 will go to the Warlord for later, and then this 4 goes into the junk pile. Yoshi, it is your turn.
I don't get to long rest or search the city.
Oh, jeez. I'm so wow, Francisco. No,
that sounds like something the Warlord would do. Let's just move right along now. Move right along.
I'm sorry. I was up till like midnight with another playtest, so I'm a little tired. Okay.
Right. No,
so
I
yes,
don't want the game to. I don't want the game to end potentially fast.
Okay.
Which happened the first time I played, so I'm going to do a long rest.
You're going to do a long rest? Okay. So
that's 10, right?
10
HP.
life. Yeah, 10 HP, and then move your token back to the 8 spot.
Now, does this add corruption?
It will end up adding corruption because after all our turns happen, we check if anyone is on the 8 or above the 8, and if someone is, then yeah, corruption will spread. Essentially, right now, it's just going to spread 1 corruption at a time at every enslaved city, including the capital, or any spot, any road that touches a corruption, which there aren't any right now. So it'll just spread from the enslaved cities. All right, and that goes down. So thank you, Dustin, for letting me know. Oh yeah, you could still do that. Yoshi.
I also level up.
Oh yeah, you do level up
because and I do have my wind limbs. So
awesome. So now you can attack
with my buff legs.
With your buff legs, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Yoshi, your turn.
Can I go to the arc thingy and do the same thing?
Oh yeah, you can. Absolutely.
Francisco.
You can. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here.
All right. What limb are you sacrificing?
I could sacrifice this limb.
It has to be a limb in your. It has to be one of your limbs on your body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boop.
So water will give you. Oh, and did I decrease my life? I don't think I decreased my life when I did that. I decreased my my attack strength, but not my life. Okay, so when you do this, you're gonna have to decrease your life and attack strength each by 4.
Attack strength.
Yeah. So that'll go down to a 5. And then your life.
HP.
Yeah, and your HP.
There you go.
And your speed now is going to go up by 10 because that's what you get back from water cards. So you're super fast now.
Super fast.
Awesome. All right.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it. And now, so we've all gone. Now corruption will spread because Dustin wanted to rest. Sounds like something
get my sleepy sleep.
Do. Okay, so while Dustin's getting his sleepy sleep, corruption spreads across the land. Right now, it's not too bad. The next turn is when it'll get a little worse. Or the next time someone's at the 8. Okay. Now is back to Cryan. What would you like to do, Cryan?
Let's see. I'm over here.
Mm-hmm.
How about...
And just to be clear, this river right here, Bitter Run, between the two ferries acts as a road. So you can go...
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go ahead and actually follow that route you just showed me there. I'm going to go up this way to 1, but then I want to move to the left by 1.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So that's 2 spots, which you can absolutely do. And when you move, if you go over corruption, you can clear either all the corruption you go over or none of it, at the cost of corruption, the number of corruption squared to your HP. So Going over 1 corruption, you're only going to lose 1 HP. If you were to go over 4 corruption and you wanted to clear it, it'd be 16 HP deduction. So it's just wherever it is squared. If you clear it, you'll get it as a potion. Would you like to do that?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's clear it.
And any corruption that is left on the board when the warlord is revealed, he gets to take those and add them to his stats. So
Yeah. Well, there's a choice. You can convert as many as you want into potions. The warlord can, or a part of them as potions and part of them as into stats. Or all of them into stats. It's the warlord's choice how they want to use them. But yes, exactly, Dustin. So ideally, we don't want a lot of corruption out here. Otherwise, the warlord is going to be a lot more powerful at the end. Okay, so you're going to clear that. Go ahead. I'm going to put this on your board for you, Cran. And did you decrease your HP by 1?
Right, take down by 1.
Okay.
Okay.
And so it looks like you're going to be attacking Headstone.
All right.
The debuff for you at Headstone is you take an automatic minus 10 to your HP.
Okay.
So
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, but that you can rest after and get it back. So that's it's not terrible. It's not like permanent or anything. All right, and then this guy has a speed. Wow.
Disgusting. Okay.
Lucky that you got that for the legs and not the arms, but okay, a speed of 10.
true.
His first arm is a 4. Okay, that's not terrible. And his second arm is also a 4. Okay. So he ends up having that is doubled. That's his buff. Is his attack strength is doubled. So his attack strength is 16. And then come on, 16, and then his HP is going to be 18.
Let's just smack him. Let's just give him a smack.
So it's not like you said you're going to snack him. What was that?
Oh, no, I said smack.
Oh, smack him. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So he does have 1 potion, though. Keep that in mind. So he will try to use that to survive. But okay, you're going to attack him for, what is that, 21?
Correct.
All right. So he's going to use a potion to try to survive. You can use a potion to overpower that if you'd like.
A potion from clearing corruption, so let's do that.
Yeah, perfect. So just put it out here on the map. That's usually how I track it. Just by this other potion. Sorry, right there. Okay. Now it would essentially
he did.
It would cost him 2 potions to continue that contest, but he doesn't have that, so he is dead. Why?
Yeah. Good kill.
Congratulations.
Good job. So, again, he has 1 potion of loot, and you can decide, Cryan, if you want, you get it all, but you pick which of these limbs you want to take. And then one of the other ones will go to the warlord, and the last one will go into the junk pile.
Won't you give the warlord that?
10.
You want the 10?
No way.
What? All right. That totally makes sense.
Unless he is the warlord.
And then that goes to the warlord. And then, yeah, exactly. Unless he is the warlord. That goes to the junk pile. And then you get this potion, Kren, and you get this junk golem body. So
Wait, wasn't the junk golem supposed to use the potion to block it?
He did use it. And then Kryan used a potion to try
block
to overpower. Exactly. Also, Kryan, just to you did specialize. You probably didn't realize it, but by having a water and a fire limb, you did specialize. So now you are immune to counterattacks. So that's just your little bonus that you get.
Is that new? I don't remember that.
The specialization?
No, being immune to counterattacks.
Oh, for Riviera? No, that's always been the case.
I just don't know if I've ever actually seen that in play. That's a pretty sweet bonus.
Yeah, if you're the warlord, that's especially sweet. Though it's a little different now because you're not always going to get counterattacked. It used to be you're always counterattacked. But I adjusted that a little bit. Anyway, okay. Now, so that's Kryan's turn. Good job beating that. Oh, and so that's another. We've done 2 of these, so actually 2 of these should come off. And this is going to come off. Did I take off the one from underneath Swift? No, I didn't. Okay, so that's off.
So Riviera has this ability called Seize Bounty. Says roll 1 die for all water limbs in play. So does that include all of your guys' limbs or just mine?
It does. So essentially, if you were to do that, you would be rolling 4 because I see 4 water limbs out there.
Well, I want to do that.
Okay. Well, you can't. You only can do those in combat, but yes, you can definitely do that next time.
Oh man. Okay. Next time.
You're essentially saying instead of punching this person, I'm going to roll the dice instead.
I want to buff myself. I am probably going to adjust that to be you roll all. It's still going to be you roll all the dice for water limbs, but then you take one result for yourself and you apply the other two. However many other players there are, you apply those results. One result to each other player. So it's like a team. You can buff yourself and buff your team type of thing. Or if you roll 1, you could apply that to the warlord and debuff them. So I think I'm going to change that later, but since we'll just play it as it's written now. All right, well done, Cran. So now is my turn. Okay, so I am gonna
rest or search.
Oh yeah, thank you. Jeez, Louise, why do I keep forgetting that? So Cran, I'm gonna read this. Pay attention to this because this is probably the most fragile part of the game if you're not if you're just being very blasé with it. So let me read this real quick so I get it right. Okay, so. First off, at this spot now, you defeated the headstone junk golem. So your options now are to rest and recharge or search the city. Rest and recharge is just you're going to take 10 life and your movement track's going to go up at least 3 spaces. Or at least 3 spaces. Which right now you only go up 1 because you're at 5. It'd go up to the 8. Actually, no, it should have been down 1 more because you move. That is your second move. So you're at above the 3. And you go back up to 8. Anyway, regardless, you can do that, rest and recharge. That's what that is. Or you can search the city. And here's what searching the city is. You take the card that was underneath the junk golem. So that would be this. Don't take it yet, but that's this card right here. So just be aware that's the card we're talking about. You take that card into your hand, keeping it secret unless the following applies. If you are not playing as the Acolyte Warlord, so you don't have the Warlord in your hand, and the card is the Warlord's Lair, which, I mean, you'll know when you'll see it because it's not going to look like any other card. It looks like a brown H.R. Geiger building type thing. So if you are not playing as the Acolyte Warlord and the card you take is the Warlord's Lair, then you're going to reveal it and it's going to trigger the final battle essentially. So that is your choice. But if neither of those apply, like if you are the Warlord and it's the Warlord's base, you don't say anything. And if you're not the Warlord and it's not the Warlord's base, you don't say anything. But that's only if you want to take the card or search the city, I should say. So which of those 2 things would you like to do, Cryan? Rest and recharge or search the city?
I'm going to search the city, actually.
All right. So go ahead and press T to take that card. And you only say something if you're not the Warlord and it is the Warlord's Lair.
I'm pretty sure I don't know, actually.
Okay.
If it looks like a body of some sort, it's the Warlord's Lair.
Oh, well then, yes, it's the Warlord's Lair.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. So go ahead and put that out on the board. All right, thank you. Okay, I'll put that up where the Warlord is. All right, so now essentially before the Warlord reveals themselves, whoever hasn't gone yet gets to go. So all the rest of us get an opportunity to do something before we start the final battle. So let's have who goes next. So it's my turn. All right. So what can I do here? What can I do to prepare for no doubt Dustin being the Warlord?
That's pretty hurtful.
You're always the Warlord, Dustin.
Out of 3 times, it's only been twice. I can't. It's majority of the time. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna take I'm gonna hope to get a quest that I can do and get something good right away. So,
Sounds like something the warlord would say.
all right, what is this? Oh my gosh, this is like the worst one.
Oh, this is the worst one.
Okay.
I remember this one.
So-
we all decided not even to do this one
What's
last
this?
time.
Yeah, so for your benefit, Cran, I'm going to read through this so you get a flavor of what quests are like. But yeah, this is the worst one I could have gone to help with the final battle. Anyway, the cartographer. You approach a man on a donkey, his head scanning one of the many scrolls in his saddlebags. You ask him if he is lost. Humph, he grunts, looking up at you. No, your majesty. I know the way, and you are to find it. He hands you the scroll he was examining. You open it to see a map leading into the depths of Raybite Brink. When you look up to ask why, the man is gone. Do you follow it into the forest, find D6 number of spiders, reduce HP by D6, power of the top card, and then I take this card, which essentially if I were to take this card and complete this quest, I'd be able to move to any map location as if it were one map marker away. So it allows me to just go all over the place. But that's all it does, which doesn't help me in the final battle. So I'm going to take the B option, which is toss the map away and move forward 2 on the movement track. So that's essentially boom, boom, which unfortunately adds... Whenever we pass this W, it adds a random corruption somewhere as far away from the rest of us as possible, which is like usually about down here. So sorry, guys. I'm sorry it didn't help us. All right. It is now Dustin's turn.
All right, so I'm hanging out in this city.
Yeah, but you can't stay there because you're at the 8. So you have to move somewhere.
What if I just... Oh, I can't search the city, even though we found the warlord?
Yeah, because the other 2 are still unsearched.
Right. Okay, well then, I think I'll go... Where's the nearest quest next to me as well? See what I can do.
Up above you. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's
Okay.
see if I can fare better with the
Yeah,
quest.
yeah. Hopefully you do. Jeez Louise. All right, so there's your quest.
All right, I'm just going to flip that, and it says Fire Rock Eggs.
Also not going to help you much, but you can go
Nope.
ahead and read it.
Monks from a Fire Owl monastery wave you down for help. They lament how the warlord, that jerk, stole their sacred... I can never pronounce that. Onyx eggs?
Onyx eggs, yeah.
Onyx eggs, no doubt using their power to suppress Headstone and the other cities. They request you search lava sands for fire owl nests and procure them new eggs for their rituals. You set out, promising to return. Roll 1d6 for eggs and reduce HP by 2.
So I actually have to rewrite this because I recently changed that quest. You actually have to travel to them. You can't just auto go there. So you would actually roll the d6 after you get to the little fire owl guy on the map way over here. So you're not going to be able to do this quest essentially because you can't travel
Far away.
in that time. So the B option, you don't get either of these. You sort of just automatically, the quest is just nullified. You're not going to be able to. I need to rewrite that though, with the mindset of, you can't just travel. It's not instant travel for quests.
Okay.
All right. So, Yoshi, you want to do 3rd time's the charm? Or do you want to do something else? I think you're right there.
Am I able to like go along this path?
No, because you'd have to go through Seneschal, which is closed. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means you cleared this corruption, and you could try doing this quest if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll clear 1 corruption along
Okay.
the way
All right.
to get here.
All right, good. So flip that over. Go ahead and that does 1 damage to you.
1 damage
Mm-hmm.
to my HP.
Uh-huh. And there's the potion. All right. And let's see if you fare better with the quest.
Quest! Flip.
F to flip. Yeah.
Okay, not much better at all. Jeez Louise.
Wow.
Quests are rigged.
Right?
He's in lava.
So
You can read if you want, Yoshi, or we can just do the B option, which is what you're gonna have to do, unfortunately.
But
I
isn't he
can't
in?
take A.
No, because you can't. You could take. Actually, yeah. Let me rephrase that. You could take A, but you won't be able to complete the quest because we're gonna start the final battle right away. So because you'd have to move one spot. You're in actually a perfect position for this quest because you just have to move down to the fire owl, but you won't be able to move because this was your turn,
Right.
and we're gonna start the final battle here in a second. So sure, you can
So
hold
that
on to
means
it,
I
but you
do
can't
have
use
to-
it.
So I have. Wait. I
What?
can take the card?
No.
Explain why he can't again, because he's
Okay.
right
So
there next to the fire owl.
yes, but so
So I have to fulfill the top thing to choose one. Is that what you're saying?
as essentially to if the either option requires movement, which you would have to
Right.
move down to the fire owl to
Right.
complete this, then you would need another movement turn to do that, to achieve that. Because you will not get another movement turn because we're about to start the final battle. That is why you won't be able to complete this quest. You can still hold
So
on
I-
to it so that the rest of us don't get -6 HP. So that actually would be a really nice thing, but you won't
So-
ultimately be able to complete it.
Now I get it. I'm tracking.
So I'm sorry,
So
Dustin,
I'm
if you want to hold
holding
on
on the
to the
card?
Onyx, yeah, essentially you hold on
Oh.
to it by putting it underneath your whoops, not that one. By putting it underneath your character like this, as opposed to in
But
your
it's
hand.
not completed, so I don't have any of the effects.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. I get it now. So that is the big difference in
Mhm.
quest. Last time it would move your movement track, but it wouldn't cost you a movement turn. to get over
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
Now I got it.
Yeah, someone commented that was a little weird to just like, oh, this teleports me now. Whereas a quest, it should have some investment of movement. Last night, I pretty much spent the whole game moving to where the quest was. But I mean, that was like, you can decline it. You can decide not to do it and just go do something else. So that's sort of the option. Like, is it worth investment for what I'm going to get? But anyway, all right. So now. You're done, Yoshi.
Yep.
Move this down. The final battle is triggered. All right. So, Warlord, reveal thyself.
It's not me.
Come on, Dustin. We know it's you.
It's not.
Oh, that's because it's
It's
me.
actually not me.
I'm the Warlord this time, with all my puny armness.
All your puny arms. This couldn't be a more awesome turnout of events.
All right, so let me construct my new Warlord war machine up here real quick.
3 legs.
Yes, 3 legs. And this is really wonky. I have one arm down here and one arm up here. All right, so first off, I get 4 extra attack strength for that arm. I get 5 extra speed. And I get 9 extra life.
He's pretty beefy.
And
I've seen much beefier ones, but
I've seen much stronger warlord bots here.
yeah, that's okay. I'll get you guys and your little dog too.
You've only got 1 card and no potions. Let's go.
Okay,
Hold
yeah,
on,
but
he gets
There's
3 legs and
corruptions,
4
though.
arms. That's monstrous.
I could have at
He
most 4
could have
arms.
2 more. He could have 2 more arms. If we'd have taken out the other juggernauts first, those would turn into extra limbs.
Yeah, exactly. But I get 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let me recount this. So the closed gates count as they also count as corruption. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you guys get a bunch of potions out of
1,
this.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. You know what? I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 potions. Let me get all those.
Oh,
5 potions,
man.
and then plus 5 for the rest of it.
You guys are saying, "Oh man," but this honestly is not bad.
Oh, you just wait, Dustin.
What I've seen.
I don't know. I'm new to this game. I'm just seeing him pile up all of the pieces onto this one little board. It just, yeah.
I've seen warlords with like 39 or 40 attack, 64 HP. It's just insane how strong they can get. And I speak that because that was me when I was a warlord last game. So,
I'm going to show you, Dustin. Coming for you first. All right, so there is this automat when the warlord is revealed. We do auto move to that location, which was Headstone, because that's where you found the base, Kryan. All right, so, but because you revealed me, you guys all get to go first, and then I'll get to go. So it starts with who's ever fastest, which, let's see, Kryan's 20. I think Yoshi is the fastest with 27. So,
the one-armed wonder.
Yes, indeed. So you get to go first, Yoshi. And remember, you guys can still do team-ups and all that. Right now, you can only team up, it looks like, with Dustin, with Hobart, Yoshi, but you could do that if you want.
Wanna do the thing? Let's do a team up special.
Team up special.
Keep in mind, if you do that, since you're triggering the team up special, so to explain how this works, since this is the first time this is happening, and I think Yoshi and Dustin, you're both new to this. Team up special is essentially, it combines your two actions into one. So essentially, you both take a turn.
That's new.
Both
maybe shouldn't.
Both effects happen. So your focus fire effect will happen, and your Junkyard effect will both happen. But because it's one action, I can use potions to dispel that one action. And Yoshi, since he's initiating the team up, will be responsible for trying to overpower those dispels.
Don't do it.
Okay. I won't do that.
You won't do that? Okay.
What other actions can I do?
So let me go ahead and describe lava flow, since that can be tricky for people to get their mind around. That essentially happens in 3 different stages. So the first stage would be, so your first action is say, okay, I'm starting lava flow. So you attack with your weakest arm, which right now is your 5, I believe. Yeah, you're 5. Well, it's your only arm, so you're 5. And if I want to dispel it, it would cost me 2 potions to dispel instead of just the 1. Then next time it's your turn to take an action, you'd move your cube. You just take your movement 1, you move that up to the next one. Then you attack with your strongest arm. Again, right now, that'd just be your 5, but it costs 3 to dispel. And then the last one, you would attack with whatever your actual attack strength is, which right now is just 5. So right now, you're not in the best position for using that lava flow special, but that's how it would work.
I can't equip anything else on my dude.
So if you happen to have a 5 card in your hand, the amplify effect for that is rapid repair, and you can play an amplify before you take your action. And so if you had that, you could play that. You would get that as an arm. You'd get that as an extra attack and HP for having a new arm. And then we'd all roll the dice for anyone that has a matching amplify effect. But that's really the only thing you could do. Or you could play another amplify effect, but that's the only way you're going to get an arm, is if you have a 5.
So is an amplify effect 1 resource and then I can use the 5, or is that 5 card already the resource?
Are you talking about the 5 in your Juggernaut,
like
or in your hand?
If I have a 5 card in my hand, can I use the amplify effect right away?
Yeah. You would play that now as the amplify effect. If it's a 5, it would immediately become a new arm or a new limb, whichever one you're missing.
Right.
And then you'd apply the increase in stats, and then you'd take your action, which would be attack or what have you.
Okay. Can I just do the lava flow?
You can. Yeah, you can definitely start that. Yep.
Lava flow.
Lava flow. Okay. And I assume you're attacking me with that, right?
The Juggernaut, the bad guy.
The bad guy, yes.
Why,
Me.
Why would he attack anyone
I
else?
don't know. I mean, he might want to.
I half expected in a new rule, someone can just flat out join me and be like, hey, let's just kill everybody else now.
All right.
Oh, someone
Oh,
disconnected.
Cryan ran away.
I imagine you're still there, Crown, or it's reloading or something.
You okay there, Ryan? Oh, did his internet go out?
Oh, maybe. Okay, we'll just hold on. We'll just pause for a second. I will take that 5 life hit, so I don't forget.
He's taking 5.
And then I am gonna counterattack you though with 4 damage. That's gonna be my reaction.
Okay.
Which
And I'm gonna.
you can
block
try
it,
to.
see,
Oh,
with a
yeah.
roll.
Okay, try that. You can roll a 1 to try to block that.
How do I roll this?
Press
Click it and
R.
press R.
R, yeah.
R.
Dang
Yay,
it!
blocked it.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go.
My
Take
gosh.
that.
Wow. Let's see. Let me. Yeah. Are you the? Oh. Are you there, Cryan? Let's see.
That didn't happen.
Oh. Okay, you are back. Okay, cool.
We're going to pretend my computer did not just blue screen in the middle of this.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, really?
Rough.
Okay. So let us know when you're back in the game. You didn't miss much.
I am almost back in the game.
Okay.
Very close, so.
Okay, so Yoshi just attacked me for 5 damage. I took the 5 damage, then counterattacked, and then his special for his torso is Twig has this thing where he can roll a die, and if he gets a 1, the damage is nullified. It misses. It like goes between his legs.
Okay.
And he rolled a 1, so he didn't take any
It
damage.
somehow went between all 4 of his legs.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, it's just 2 legs. These are extensions of his legs, but he's very
I
spindly.
see. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now whose speed is next? Let's see. I think you
21.
yeah, 21 to 20. So yeah,
22,
you
sorry.
go next, Dustin.
All right. I think I am going
If
to...
you want, by the way, if you want to wait in hopes of doing a team up with someone else, you can just wait. You don't have to go.
Sounds like a desperate plea from a dying man.
I'm not dying yet.
Yet. All right. I'm going to use my special, which lets me attack with my legs because my legs are super buff.
Wow.
Nice.
That doesn't account the +4 speed, though, right? That's
No,
just
it does.
The 2 power. Like,
No,
oh,
it's your speed. So right now it'd be 20.
Yeah, I knew that. I
22?
just wanted to hear you say it. So,
Oh my gosh.
all right. So
Wow.
I'm swinging away with my 22.
With your 22
attack
legs.
damage.
Oh my gosh. All
I
right.
think you better use a potion.
I am going to use a potion. There's 1 potion. You need to now use a potion if you want to overpower.
There's a potion.
All right. So now I would have to use 2 potions. I am going to do that. 2 potions. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna. Not today.
All right. Well, let's first do the amplification effects for that. All right. So I'm going to get to roll 3 die because I have gem. Dustin, you're rolling 0. Yoshi, you're going to roll 1 because you have a fire mageneer. And then Cryan, you're going to roll 2 because you have 2 fire limbs. So,
Okay.
and then you're going to take the best 1 result.
Oh, I got nothing.
You got
Or-
nothing.
I got
I
a
was gonna roll.
disable.
Oh, yeah. So you have to disable a limb, Yoshi, because you are in combat. So put
Oh no.
this disable on any limb you want.
Use your low 5 leg.
I got a 5.
A 5
2.
and a
it
2.
disappeared.
Okay. So, Cryan, you can either increase your attack strength by 5 or your HP by 2.
Ooh, let's up that attack strength some more.
Just
No,
like roll
don't do
for
that.
another
And
break.
then I get to roll. Let's see, 3. So let me do
About to
that.
roll. You're about to roll 3 ones.
How dare you, Dustin? Haha. And I will take the card actually for the 3. All right. And yeah, you boo all you want. All right.
So what exactly happens when I disabled one of my legs? Do I lose speed or something?
Yeah, your
Or-
speed is now, let's see, 20, let's see, you're currently at 27 minus 5, so you're at
22.
22. You're at 22
Do I
speed.
change it here?
No, you just have to remember that because your disable can come off. So
okay.
it's better to just do the math in your head. Otherwise, you might be like, oh, wait, where was I with this? I find it's just easier to remember.
Okay.
All right. So you went, Dustin, and that's, I'm fine. Not today, me. I'll take your 20. Was it 22?
22 damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
All right. Now would actually be a great time if you guys, so I will, let me actually counterattack you for 4 damage.
Nope.
Dustin.
It's only going to be 1.
Fine. 1 damage. How dare you?
Owie, a mosquito on my robot.
Oh my gosh. All right. So Crayon, geez Louise, Crayon.
Don't worry about it.
This is you're in a good position here because you essentially get to, if you want that, and this wasn't in the rules, I haven't written it yet, but there's something called sacrificial atonement where you can attempt to it will cost half your life, but if you want to try to pull Malcolm away from the warlord, you can do that by sacrificing half your life. Then you roll essentially whatever life you have left, which, let's see, 25, half of that is 12. So you essentially roll 1 die to attempt to pull Malcolm away from the warlord. And then you would get to use Malcolm's actions if you want instead of Riviera's. You could choose whenever it's your turn to use one or the other. Now this is me affecting the rules. I do get still to roll at least 1 die when you do that. Right now, it's usually multiples of 10. I have no multiple of 10, so it'd be an automatic, you pull him away. And actually, it actually makes more sense because if you get the warlord into a weakened enough state, I feel like you should be able to automatically.
What do you mean multiple of 10?
So your HP has to be a multiple of 10 for each die you want to roll. So
Okay, got it.
I'm at 3. It's not a multiple of 10. I'd have to at least have 10 to roll a die. Cryan will, when he halves his life, will be at 12 or rounded up. So it'll be, let's see. Is that 12?
Well, question. So I lost 10 of my life from that fight earlier that I had with the headstone. Do I get that 10 life back?
No, you
Okay.
don't get back. You have had to rest and recharge if you wanted that 10 life back.
Gotcha.
So here's why I'm going into this right now, Cryan. You may be like, Francisco, I'm just going to punch you and you're going to die. Why are you talking about this sacrificial atonement thing? So the warlord has a special ability called Sacrifice Acolyte, which means I can do this thing called Cling to Life, where I draw a high card and your team captain, which would be actually you, Cryan, because you have Chunk. You draw a high card from the deck pile. If I get the high card, I end up sacrificing Malcolm, so I don't get him anymore, but then I go back up to my full life, which is, I think, what was that again? 14, 19.
I hit you for 22, so 25.
So it'd be 25. Thank you. So I go back up to 25 life. So if you don't want to have to keep fighting me, you might want to pull Malcolm away so that you guys will be able to finish me off a lot sooner. Also, I'll have 1 less action when it is my turn if you do that.
Yeah, he can
If
attack
you
twice.
kill him, he also loses the action.
It is true.
Oh,
If he sacrifices Malcolm, he'll be down to 1 action too.
I was actually just going to be a jerk and just roll for C's bounty if that's cool.
I'm just gonna buff myself, guys. You got this. That's absolutely fine. You can do that.
Alrighty. So if you guys don't
Whatever
mind,
you
just
like.
gonna come on, fingers. Let's do it. Okay.
And so how
There's 4 in total in play.
Yep. You're right. All right. So you can
3.
draw a card.
Choices.
So the 3 is drawing a card, and then the 4s are plus 4 HP. So you could take like 8 plus 8 HP or plus 4 HP and draw a card.
I'll do plus 8 HP, actually.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Your doom has come, Warford.
I was really hoping he was going to take out at least Malcolm from that and soften this blow.
Nope. You are going to be punished for your insolence. With my 24 attack strength. Yeah. Okay. Actually, should I use Poison Briar to really make you suffer? Probably want to do that. No, I think I'll do this. Okay. I'm going to, with Malcolm, I'm going to attack you, Dustin, for just my standard attack of 24 damage.
Are you now?
I am. What are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm trying to think. Do I play a potion here and try and deplete your potions? Or do I just take this? He has 2 potions and 2 cards, whatever potions may be on those cards.
Right.
Shoot.
Just take the damage. Just take it.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, because I know that you have your Warlord move next.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. And the Warlord has that vampire move, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. He
Attack
does.
with HP increased by half the damage inflicted.
Yeah.
But that means he couldn't barrage. He'd only have to attack one of us.
Yes.
All right,
correct.
so I am going to do this not today on you.
Oh my gosh.
So unless you have a not today that you want to give up right now, I just said no thank you, Malcolm.
Not today.
All right. So, Dustin, you get to roll 2 die for the amplify effect. You roll 1, Yoshi, and Cryan, you're going to roll 2, 1 for your limb, 1 for being the water mage in here.
I'm rolling.
3s.
Quattro.
So you get plus 4 to your HP, Yoshi. You get to
I
draw.
just take the top card off.
Just take the
this
top
deck here.
card.
4
Exactly.
and a 5.
All right. So that's either plus 4 to your HP, Cryan, or plus 5 to your attack strength.
More HP.
Okay. Just get all the HP up.
I am not going to die in this game.
Oh, yeah? We'll see about that. All right. Fine. Fine. Use that 3. See if I care.
Counter attack too.
Can he counterattack? No. Let's see. No, because let's see. You use that to dispel. Amplify. I guess you could still counterattack, Dustin, because using amplify doesn't use up your reaction. So if you'd like to counterattack, you can.
That's the dumbest question you've ever asked me, I think, playing this game. Of course I want to counterattack.
Yay.
All right. But because their reactions now, I can overpower reactions. So I'm going to play 1 potion
Figured.
to dispel that. Are you going to try to contest that or no?
I can use a card again, right?
Yeah, you can still use a card.
What if I had another not today card?
That'd be ridiculous, but I suppose that's possible.
Would you be dead?
I mean, I'd have to cling to life, but
well, first let's do this. Let's just throw another potion out there to make you have to use another potion.
Oh my gosh. So there's 1, there's another for that potion.
You need 2 potions.
All right. You know what? Fine. Just kill me with your counterattack. Whatever. I die. Fine.
Yeah.
But I'm going to attempt to sacrifice Malcolm. And because we only have 1 card in this pile, we're going to shuffle all this back in to the deck. Do this. Shuffle, Francisco.
There's a 9 in there.
All right. So, Cryan, because you're the team captain, you're going to draw 1 card for yourself. Just put it out in front of you, face down. Don't put it into your hand. And then we're going to flip it over on 3. And if I get plus 2 to whatever result I get for my sacrifice acolyte. So even if we tie, I will win. You have to get at least 3 or higher in number for me not to cling to life. So we'll flip on 3. F is flip. So on 1, 2, 3. I got 4. Yes.
no.
Yes.
Boo.
But wait.
Malcolm's dead.
Why are you killing me? I never liked you to begin with. Get out of here.
Apparently, Cryan didn't either because he didn't try to save him. He just stick over there.
I'm sorry. Did you guys want to have fun in this game?
Okay, so those go into the discard pile. What's going on there? What is happening? What's underneath there? Nothing. That's weird. Okay. So now I go back up to 25 life.
It's the final battle.
Exactly. All right.
We can take him. We can take him.
All right. So now, so I still get. I'm back to life, but I think you're right that would consume that action. I guess maybe it makes sense to be in the action. Then I don't know. Okay,
That was the warlord's action.
Yeah. So now it is back to who's? I think Yoshi, right? Or wait, no, you're 5 less, so you're at 22. So is anyone higher than 22? You and
I'm 22.
You guys are tied.
Ryan is 20.
Okay, so because Cryan, you get to pick if Dustin or Yoshi go first because you're the captain and they're both tied for speed.
Go get him, Yoshi. I believe in you.
All right, Yoshi.
Save us all.
Well, I have to continue my lava flow action.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you can cancel, but then you'll lose. You'd have to restart it if you want. So, okay, you're going to continue lava flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good. He needs 3 potions to cancel it. It's a good move. It's a good move.
Fine, I'll take the 5 damage. Jeez, you guys.
Pow.
All right. And then I'm going to counterattack you for 4.
I'm gonna roll my dice.
Ha!
Oh, I got nothing.
Take that 4 damage. Or you can use a potion to dispel it if you want.
I'll take 4 damage.
Okay. All right, Dustin, your turn.
All right. Well, this is going to be a tough decision. I think I'm going to kick you in the face with both legs.
How dare you?
Just drop kick him.
Dare you?
Attack with my legs.
All right. And what was that again? 22?
Oh, it's a death blow here.
All right. Potion against your death blow.
Against a not today.
Oh.
Okay, well,
Looks
maybe
like it's over.
That's why I was hoarding those not todays at the beginning.
Well, I might get one because I'm going to get to roll 3 die. You're going to
roll 3.
You'll roll 1, Dustin, and Yoshi, and Cryan, you're not rolling any because you don't have any green limbs.
I don't know.
Oh gosh, I hope you don't get a not today.
Come on.
here.
Give me a 3. Give me a 3.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. So you get a potion, Dustin.
Oh, and you got a potion as well.
And I got a potion as well. Yes. All right.
Nice. I mean, no.
All right. So
Do you have a not today, Francisco?
I do.
Of course.
So
Oh no.
now I rolled 2. Dustin, you're going to roll 2. Yoshi, you're going to roll 2. And Cryan, you're going to roll 1.
Do this.
Give me another not today. Come on.
I rolled
All right,
a
I got a
5.
4.
Okay.
Plus 4 to my attack.
Another
I got
potion.
2.
I'll take it.
No, that's not attack. That's HP. Sorry.
I got a 5 and a 2, so
So you could take the 2 HP or the plus 5 attack.
I'll take the 5 attack.
Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't
know.
he do that?
Well, I don't know, because he wants me to win, maybe.
Blah blah blah.
By the way, if any of you guys ever fall below 10 or less HP, you can pledge fealty to the warlord and join my team. So just putting that out there. No one's
Stay
close to
strong.
that. But I guess Yoshi's close to that. Oh, maybe I'll awaken Yoshi and he'll join my team.
Ew.
Don't do it, Yoshi. We got this.
No, you
Wearing
don't
him
got
down.
this. Doubt your friends. They will betray you. Ah. All right.
Yoshi's got 2 cards.
Is,
Cryan's got 3 cards.
And it's your turn.
Got this.
It's your turn, Cryan.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Let's fight him.
So what are you attacking me with? You're 20, 31. Is that what you're attacking me with? Or are you gonna? Okay, fine. Okay.
Do you have another not today?
I have a potion.
Can I play a card at this point?
Wait. Just you could, but you also have a potion. You want to use the card before you attack?
Yeah, if you want to use use the you play the card first as an amplify.
Will this give me 3 potions?
No, that counts as 3 potions.
That counts as 3 potions.
Point where you have to use 3. That will use 3. It doesn't put 3 in your hand right now. It just means like
you use it as
the
3 potions.
You need 3 potions to cancel his attack. You can play that card.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I'll just hold on to this for a few more seconds then.
That probably makes sense. Okay, so
now can I stack multiple cards within one turn?
For potions, yes. If you need let's say you need to play 8 potions to get an attack through, you could do that.
Can I stack one that's not for a potion though? If I wanted to just use its regular card effect.
Yeah, then you would do that right now, right before your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overdrive.
Okay, so now your speed is effectively 40. Wow.
Come to think of it, I don't know why I did that, but okay.
I mean, well, here's the thing. I could, because your speed is lower than mine, I could have speed shielded, which is I absorb all that damage into my weakest limb or my strongest limb. So you just essentially prevented me from doing that because now your speed is way higher than mine.
Good move.
Nice.
And on top of that, you get to roll a die. Yoshi gets to roll 2 die. Dustin gets to roll 2 die. I roll 2 die. So everyone rolls more die for doing that. So that's not a bad thing.
6.
Oh my gosh, seriously. Just 2 life.
5 and 1.
All right, give me one of those doorknobs.
They're potions, not doorknobs. All right, there you go. There. Oh, did you take one already?
Yeah, I grabbed one.
Okay, cool. All right. So now your speed is effectively 40. Now, are you going to try doing the attack?
Yeah, let's do it.
Punch him in the face.
Oh my gosh, Dustin. All right, so you're attacking me for 31. I am going to use a potion to try to dispel it. So it's up to 1.
Guess I will use one of my potions to try and dispel your dispel.
All right. So now it costs me 2.
Uh-oh.
Is it over?
All right. I guess I have to.
He at least has 2 potions because he has a card and a potion. So he at least has 2.
All right. So now it costs you 3 potions because all I had was this.
So
you have 3 potions.
Oh, dang it! So you don't have to use anything else. That was 3 potions. So now it costs me 5 potions, which I don't have. So you destroyed the warlord. Congratulations!
Yes.
I will
vanquish.
Yes, good job. But you lost Malcolm. Well done, guys. One of your brother died. Good job.
It was a noble sacrifice.
So who really had the victory? But good job. Congratulations on winning that. So that was Junkyard Juggernauts. I am going to be my awesome wife put together a feedback form that I will put in the Discord, Google form for you guys to fill out with some general questions, some ratings. But if you want to give me any general feedback now, that probably be easier to vocalize instead of write down. Now is a great time to do that. So I'll go in player or in speed order. So Yoshi, what?
I'm not fast enough to give my feedback.
You already used up that. Actually, I guess you ended with 40 speed. So fine, Crane, you get to go first.
Gosh, okay, so I don't have a lot of board game experience. It's only something that I've recently gotten into.
Okay.
So for me, I guess my biggest barrier to entry was actually trying to understand the rule book for the last couple of days.
Oh yeah, I totally get that.
But that also is just a personal thing, right? Like I'm more of a hands-on type of learner.
Mm-hmm.
I learn more through doing than I do through reading. So effectively, rule books are just generally harder for me.
Totally get that. And most people, their first time playing, this is a lot of things to there's a lot of mental load to this game for your first time. But I think Dustin, I mean, he's even correcting me. He's played it enough times, so it's. I think you definitely get a hang of it.
4 times in, I'm undefeated. Just throwing that out there. Seriously?
Oh my gosh! Yeah. When I come up there in a couple weeks, you're going down, Dustin.
Watch, we're gonna be on the same team.
That I'll pledge fealty to the warlord just to take you down.
What if I do it first?
Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah, the rule book and in that rule book, I know it's all text. That's just me trying to get all the rules down. I am going to add visuals and examples in like actual visual examples to that. So, but even given that, I realize it can be hard to do that. Okay. So the rule book was hard. It is easier to just, was there anything while we were playing that was still confusing? Like even at the end here, you're not sure how something worked, Cryan.
I mean, I guess a lot of it just comes with experience through playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of mechanics that I didn't quite understand why some mechanics were triggering.
Oh, okay.
Like, for example, during the Warlord fight when everyone was getting a chance to do dice rolls to up their stats. I wasn't sure I understood the connection between the Warlord and us getting stat boosts.
Yeah, I never really explained that thematically, so that's on me. So essentially, let's take this 6 card that you played for
Sure.
For an amplify. So essentially each of these amplify cards is tied to a magic element. And when an amplify is played, a surge of that magic element's power goes out throughout the land. And so any limb that is attuned to that has a surge of power that comes into it. And how we mechanically quantify that is you roll a die. And so you apply one of those effects to your Juggernaut through that surge of power. It's like in a nitrous or a speed boost in a game or something.
Got it. Okay.
And so that's why certain cards. So the wind element was applying to anyone who has a wind limb or the wind mageneer. The green one only applied to me and Dustin because we are the only ones with green limbs. So that's how that worked. But yeah, that's more on me in a poor teach of not explaining why that was happening. But yeah, that's a great question.
But yeah, I think the rest of it is just going to come with repeated play.
Okay,
so
awesome. Would this be something you would want to play again?
Oh heck yeah!
Okay,
yeah, this
awesome.
is fun.
Awesome. All right. Feel free if you have more to add as other people talk. By all means, Crime. But I'm going to go to. I think Yoshi had the next highest speed. So Yoshi, any feedback?
I would have preferred if the quest did more if the game was ending and we did land on the quest. So it felt more impactful. Maybe.
Okay. How would I do that? That's totally fair because it's like
I know some quests probably do have an effect by the end.
Yeah, like for instance, let's see. Father's Fight, that's another travel one. There's a couple that you wouldn't have to travel even for the B option.
Right.
But it's there. These ones were not. Hard. These ones were more the long game quests, and so there's a pool of 7. Cryan. So there's going to be 4 different each game. I'm going to make it 8, but right now there's just 7. So that does make it a little trickier when the Warlord is triggered when it was. Maybe because in me playing last night with the quest taking forever for me to get to, and now this one where there wasn't a lot of opportunity to do the quest, maybe I do need to re-examine how traveling works. Maybe you do the traveling all at once and you move your movement track however many times it would take you. I'll have to re-examine that, but that's a fair thing to say, Yoshi.
Kind of to add to what Yoshi was saying, it does seem like maybe there are a couple functions to the game that just don't work depending on the game state. Like, for example, when one of us earlier, I don't remember what we were doing, but one of us rolled a 1 for a disable, but that would only apply during combat, so it ended up not doing anything at all.
And that's normal. That can happen. And I guess you could say here thematically how that works is So there's a surge of magic because of that. But for these Juggernauts, we're putting them together in a junkyard with baling wire and duct tape. So they're not all together attuned. As you increase HP and stuff, you are attuning it and getting it more precise, more of a precise instrument. But sometimes there's too much of a surge, and that's what the 1 is. So like what's it called? When a fuse is blown, it blows a fuse in your leg or arm. And so that's why it's disabled. And after each battle, your disables come off because that you sort of thematically you have time to do whatever fixes or whatever tweaks to fix whatever went wrong. If you're not in combat, it's sort of implied that you take the time to do that. That's why the disable doesn't really do anything if you're not in combat. Whereas if you're in combat, you don't have time because you're fighting. You don't have time to just stop and fix things.
All right, that makes sense.
All right. But yeah, I think that's a good call, Yoshi, about quests, maybe trying to reconfigure that. Can't really do anything if gotten right before Warlord. I'm going to clear my throat real quick. Dustin, any feedback from you?
Well, the corruption balance was cool. You know, having it kind of play out. You know, last time I played, we started the game with all the corruption on the board. And I was the warlord, and I benefited from an insane amount of boosts. At the end of the game. I think I got like, I'm adding 12 to these stats, and I got 15 potions. So let's go. I mean, it was insane how powerful my guy was.
And it could still get that. Like if the corruption gets away from you, because let's say this golem trek was all the way up to 3 and people were at the 8, then 3 corruption will come out for every corruption and every enslaved city. So it can really escalate pandemic style. I don't know if you have played Pandemic, but that's like a game where little like viruses pop up, and if you don't get a handle on them, they can spread really rapidly.
And where is that corruption tracker on the board?
So it's the same as the golem tracker, essentially.
Same
whatever.
As the golem tracker. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So right now we never got to the second 2 golems, so only one corruption spread next to each corruption or each enslaved city. But one more, and it would have been like 2 corruption spread with each enslaved city and each corruption, and then 3. So it does escalate. Okay. But you felt like that was more balanced. Awesome.
I did like how that was more balanced. Also, just a side note, this isn't more of a gameplay element, but I do like how when you explain the rules, you stick with the lore. Like, you don't just go, because you have 2 win cards, you get to draw 2 dice. Like, you go, the surge of magic. It's a fun element that you add to the game. I really
thank you. That. Okay, so keep the theme. Got it.
Yeah, I like that. I do love the blue on the board. Last time I played, it was before the vote. So I do like the blue color on the board.
Awesome. So I do have a treatment of a full color version, but it's just not working. I think I'm going to tweak this a little bit to have maybe some color variation, but I'm not going to probably change it to the extreme that I was doing before, because I feel like having the blue is great. Absolutely. But the way I was doing it with this color treatment, it's just too much. And I'll probably share that with people that are on the newsletter just so they can see. But yeah, it's just not working.
I definitely like the look of the board the way it is now.
Awesome.
The blue edition looks good, but this reminds me more of like a war strategy board than it would like a landscape, if that makes sense.
Okay. And that's a good thing or bad thing?
That's a good thing to me. I think
cool.
I think it looks good the way it is. But of course, I wouldn't mind seeing it with color too, just to see what that looks like.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So no, I liked it. Honestly, like I said, this is probably the weakest warlord I've ever had to go up against, just by luck of the draw of the 2 and the 4.
And that is going to happen sometime. We were able to finish the game in under 2 hours, which was pretty impressive for having a new player. And so that will happen. And so that's good for me to know that, it doesn't always have to be a 4-hour epic. So that's if Cryan would have rested, then we would have had to, and the warlord was there,
We would have had to take out the other 2 cities before we get back to the Warlord.
So it would have been a lot
the game
longer,
would have gone on easily another hour. Easily.
Yes. Oh yeah, easily.
And, it would have added, of course, more power to the Warlord, more corruption stuff. It would have made the game go longer, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's almost one of those things where it's in the player's interest to find the Warlord as quick as they can and not let it go too far. Whereas it's the Warlord's interest to let it go longer.
Exactly.
So or building.
And even find their own layer. Like if I were to find the layer, I could keep dragging to amass power. Right. Exactly.
So yeah. So no, I've liked all the additions. It's pretty fun.
Awesome. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything that would be helpful for me to know in terms of overall play. Let's see that.
You just need to get good.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, Dustin. I think that's fine. That's fine.
I was benefited by having like 3 or 4 not today cards.
Yes, yes.
Really helps my
when I noticed you taking those after I had gotten the Warlord, I'm like, oh dang it. Of course, Dustin's getting the not today cards.
I've played this game enough to know how valuable potions are. Yeah. I was like, take those up. Take them.
Let's see. Excuse me. Was it helpful to you guys? So I know for a while I was saying what the dice did. Did you find having these keys on the board helpful, or did you not even look at them or use them?
Yeah, it was useful.
I looked at it every time I rolled a die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I didn't even need to be saying it. So I didn't realize that. Okay, cool. Good to know. I'm glad those are being used. I think there's nothing else that I have. Any last minute things before we were done, guys?
Oh, that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks and playing the physical version of this. It's gonna be fun.
Me too. There won't be water on it. It's still I'll show you guys. I did draw with Sharpie something that looks like water.
I watched the unboxing. It was pretty exciting.
Oh, thank you. I can get this out here, but I'm just gonna share since we have time. Come on. So it kind of looks like this. So I had water streaks and colored the rivers some with blue Sharpie because it'd take too long to get a reprint of just the board for that. Plus I wasn't sure if I was gonna do more, but I am excited as well to play the real life version with you, Dustin. And did you hear back from Josh?
He's checking his son's baseball schedule. I haven't heard back yet.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize you guys were go to the same church. Is that right?
Josh, yeah, he's the worship leader, one of the worship leaders at my church.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool.
And if he's able to come, I'll have him share his whole story with you.
Yeah,
he's
I'd love to hear that.
Awesome guy. Had kind of denounced and rejected faith for a good portion of his life.
Oh, wow.
Came to visit us on a Sunday because his daughter's best friend goes to church and was getting baptized.
Oh, okay.
And so that was his first time in church in years.
Wow, that's crazy.
And the message, I couldn't even honestly remember what I spoke about that particular Sunday. But he said the message, he felt God convict him and hit him hard. And he's been baptized since. Now he's leading worship. He's an awesome guy.
Very, very cool. Awesome. Well, thank you guys again so much for giving more hours. Cran, thank you. I really appreciate you getting off work so that you could play this. That's it blows me away.
It seemed like such a fun idea, and it sounds like maybe there are some other opportunities outside of just Saturdays to run playtesting.
Usually it's just Saturdays. Last night was just a special case. I will sometimes do Mondays, knowing that you're as local as you are to me.
Oh yeah.
I have another guy that's just down the street that he was going to be in the playtest I had last night, but he got sick, so we couldn't do that. So I may try to organize something with you both, if you don't mind meeting someone that you don't know.
No, I don't mind at all. Actually, I was going to ask, I don't know how comfortable you feel saying it on stream. What church is it you go to?
Oh, I go to Table Community Church on Elam Young Parkway. Do you have any idea where that is?
I have a rough idea. I go over to Cedar Mill myself.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Cedar Mill Bible Church.
Yeah. That's off Murray, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know right where that is. Awesome. Well, very cool. Yeah. What a small world, guys.
How close are you to Westport?
Westport?
Isn't Westport in Oregon?
So Westport was the church. Or is that
was the church? Where was the church located?
So Westport got adopted into Table Community Church.
Okay.
Yeah. So Westport used to be in.
That's where Jake and Aaron were.
Yeah.
But Jake and Aaron are actually at our house right now. They're hanging out with us for the weekend.
Oh, really? Hello, Jake and Aaron. How are you doing? But
hold on, wait. Oh, this is getting wild. I'm sorry. I'm totally interrupting.
No, you're fine.
So I just looked up Table Community Church. Do you live near the church?
I'm not going to say right now. I live.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Fine. Sorry.
It's easy enough for me to get to the church. It's not a long drive. I'll say that.
I am a 5-minute drive away from the church.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Wow. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, Westport got adopted in Table.
Remember hearing, is Shane still on staff there?
No, he guest preaches sometimes,
cool.
but he's not on staff as far as I know. Yeah. Awesome, guys. Any other church questions?
Check me out online, ccpwallop.com.
Yes, do that.
Our new website launched finally.
And it looks very nice, by the way, Dustin.
So much better than our old website.
Yeah, and I should say, let's anyone that's watching this now or the VOD, where can people find you online if they want to reach out or if you want to be reached out to? CC
PUYALLUP.com.
Awesome.
CC Puyallup.
And Cran, anything you want to promote or share about?
Man, I don't think so. I would just say promote God today,
Amen.
As always.
Yeah. Yoshi, how about you?
As you heard in the beginning, I make music. And so you could always check out my website, yoshiost.com, or check out the Steam games I worked on, Corgi Cove and Midas Adventure from Recall Software. Yeah, check those out.
Very, very cool. And you can check out me at junkyardjuggernauts.com, sign up for the newsletter to get all the updates. Or if you're more of a podcast person, definitely check out retrorewindpodcast.com. We're going to be recording our 300th episode this coming Tuesday. So covering the movie 300. So that should be fun.
Oh. Spartan cries. Let's
exactly. Go. Spartans, what is your profession? And then, exactly. All right, guys.
Well, I remember seeing that movie in the theater, and my wife wanting to see it for totally different reasons than I wanted. I was like, "We're gonna see Spartans fight." She watched the preview, and she was like, "Yes, I will watch this movie."
Wow. She just loved the sepia tone. She just loved sepia tone. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to pray us out, guys, then we're going to be done. Lord God, thank you so much for this time to get to play test this game. I pray that this time glorified you. Thank you for new friends and old friends. I pray protection and provision over us, that all of us watching now or here would that have put our faith and trust in you would pursue you more and more each day, and that all of us would experience your grace, truth, beauty, and love in a fresh new way. Pray all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, who left all majesty to come down into our depravity, lived the life we went, taught us how we could, conquered sin, overcame death, being raised to you, the Father, making a way for us all to have a right relationship with you where there wasn't a way before. Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Francisco.
Yeah, thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Cran. Thank you, Yoshi. Have a great rest of your day.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Bye.